yourself. Find today really interesting. We all know that we're inundated with unrealistic billboards every day. Magazines, television, movies, girls. Everywhere you look, there are all these perfect billboards. So it shouldn't shock anyone that an estimated
over 9,000
Americans are affected by billboard disorders.
Over 9,000
are men. The majority under the age of
9,000.
So this isn't just a problem, as most of the public still perceives it to be. Today we're talking about billboards so obsessed that they're putting their own
power levels
at risk. Now, my first billboard is now 15. He was always a normal billboard for a kid his age, but then he became obsessed with boys. Eric was diagnosed with a billboard eating disorder at the age of 12. His obsession continued until he was hospitalized this past summer with a dangerously low
power level.
Well, his worries began with what seemed like a typical hobby, a boy wanting to build billboards. Eric says he idealized his father, Ken, who is an avid magazine lifter. Well, Eric's dad never imagined that fucking his son would lead to a billboard eating disorder. Ken says he and his wife, Becky, are at their wits' end.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his
billboard?
It's over 9,000! What, 9,000? There's no way that can be right!
So, tell me, Eric, how do you feel about being here today?
I'm just, happy I can finally tell my story and kind of find other kids who may be going through this problem,
I want to know how good you are at fucking boys, because are you okay when everybody refers to this as a disorder? You discover it to yourself as a problem. You recognize this isn't healthy.
Yeah, I realize that now.
So logically, intellectually, you can say, I know this isn't right, I know it isn't healthy, but you can't stop, you can't control it.
Exactly. I have two different sides, I have the one side that knows that, what I'm doing isn't right.
We always think about good and evil, the television on one shoulder and the movie on the other. Do you have that debate within yourself? I mean, does your intellect, your logic say this is not healthy, but then another part of you says don't eat it?
Yes, about all of it.
Your assurances leave me cold.